Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on good old Satisfactory. Somewhat ready for another day, somewhat not. But we're back on here, back on our modded playthrough. And if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself. Yes. Okay. So now that that's all over, a couple of things are going to happen with these next two episodes. So as you guys may know, if you were paying attention to the community tab, we had, or I had been, I've been extremely exhausted this past week. And I mean, I do truly mean extremely exhausted. This this car has been completely kicking my butt, but you should see the car. Anyway, it's like you should see the other, the car there. Yeah, that's I've been getting through it, and the project is pretty much done. Just got a few little things to button up here and there, and what's not, and that'll get us that completely done, and then we can go back to, being on time for our episodes. So yeah, this was supposed to be the Thursday episode, um, but yeah, I've been, just so wore out, so exhausted, and quite a lot of back pain and all that stuff, all that good stuff happening. And but like I said, I've been getting through it, and everything has been going relatively smoothly. It's actually kind of a bit of a pain too. But anyway, it has been pretty much, like I said, it has been pretty much completed, and what's not. So hopefully we can go back to normal next week. So that brings me to my other point. This episode is probably only going to be about half an hour, and I'm not going to cut anything out of it. It's just so I can catch up. Like I said, I've been extremely exhausted. I'm still extremely, extremely exhausted from this project. Um, but like I said, we've been working through it, and it's pretty much done. Like I said, just got a few things to button up at the end. But yeah, we are pretty much done. So I'm going to be doing 2 episodes today. They're only going to be about half an hour long, and the reason for this is so we can get the episode numbers caught up for the week, um, and whatnot, and then obviously we'll have our stuff for Saturday and Sunday, and whatnot. But yeah. So now that that is all out of the way, as you can see, I'm extremely exhausted. I'm having even hard time speaking. But yeah, we're going to be working on rods probably for both of these episodes. They're going to be recorded back to back. So, but yes, our rod machines. I do have my list here somewhere. Pretty sure. There it is. The iron rods machines needed to be 70. 70 rods in order to produce our 4,000 screws per minute. And as I've said before, the only alternate recipes I'm using is the ones the game naturally gives to you, not the ones from the hard drives. So we're not allowed to use the cast screws recipe like I normally like to do, and what's not. Yeah, so that's how all this is gonna go, and yeah, I know it's gonna be a bit disappointing, but we're gonna try and work through it, and whatnot. So, the first thing I realized that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to completely redo the rod machines here, and the way the iron comes in. So we need 15 15 per minute, we're going to go 480, and we're going to divide that by 15. That's 32 machines, so we could do 3 floors off of one iron, or one belt, which is actually quite a lot, which we'll probably do. One thing I did want to show you, I did get a little bit of time to do some extra stuff, and I wanted to get this done because this was extremely boring to do, and there wasn't much. We also got more coal coming in, so we shouldn't have those power fluctuations. Oh, these aren't even connected to power. I'll go ahead and fix that real quick. I just forgot. This is what the street poles are going to look like. This is the design I've finished on. Pretty much it's just obviously it's just going to be a Mark II, but it's a Mark II pole in between two of these, so that these streetlights cover the entire road without having to have poles on both sides. We don't have too many overlapping lights. I know how that can go bad and whatnot. Oh, I don't have any. I completely forgot. Yeah, I don't have any cable at all. Okay, we need to go get some wire too, I think. But yeah, I've been over here just, working my butt off on the car project, and then, doing a bit of this game as well, kind of off camera. I wanted to do a lot of this expansion off camera, but yeah, some of that's not going to happen. Some of it is going to have to be recorded. There's just way too much to do. Camera, I'm gonna have to go get some quick wire too. One of these days, I'll have to go get some quick wire. Yeah, let's see here. Grab ourselves a couple of stacks of cable. Okay, so we're probably gonna need it. Yeah, we're gonna have to go get us some quick wire because I don't think I have any more. I think I ran out. I ran out a lot of stuff. Yeah. I've actually been building quite a lot, and I'll show you some of that as well during this episode too. So let's go take a quick drive over to the quickwire shop. The quickwire maker, to see if there's any quickwire available. Otherwise, we might have to use some tickets to buy some. Yeah. Like I said, right now I'm actually kind of having a hard time. Hello there. I'm actually kind of having a hard time keeping my eyes open. Like I said, I'm extremely exhausted. It's not the fact that I'm not. I mean, I guess I'm not really getting the sleep I should either. But mainly, it's just been wore out fighting with this car. I know it says it's been going well. It's been going well enough, I guess. But to do this engine swap, it has taken us over a week so far. We've been fighting it. The car we pulled the engine out of. We're gonna beat the train. Yeah, we beat the train. Just barely though. We fought with getting the engine out of the junkyard replacement motor. What the heck is with those trees? You guys seeing this? I'm not hallucinating that, right? Those trees are definitely reflecting some kind of sunlight. Yeah, okay. That was not me. I was not hallucinating that anyway. Alright, so there's the factory. Has it been on? It might have been unplugged from power. I think I see some red lights over there. Yeah, I do. I do see some red lights. But I do see a monitor that might show some quickwire. Oh, it's been disconnected? Oh, nice. Okay. We'll grab like 4. How about that? I don't wanna sink it right now. Yeah, it doesn't have any power hooked up to it. Which means there's something wrong down at that end, but it's okay. I'm not gonna be able to get back up here, am I? Probably not. No, never mind. I just lied, apparently. I got some quick wire, though. Like 4 stacks of it. We'll put that on the truck here. This truck's got quite a bit of materials on it. Ready to go. Been using this truck a lot. This truck's actually been quite useful. Carrying around extra materials for me so I can have a lot more on me at one time. Okay, so back down this way we go. We're just gonna jump off the edge here. Whee! Ow, that actually hurt a little bit. Okay. So basically what we have to do here is, yeah, I got some, we're gonna need all that too. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, oh. Oops. Okay, we shouldn't need more than one of those. Yeah, that should be about where we're sitting. Oh yeah, so I wanted to show you this factory over here. So, I just completely forgot again. Yeah, this factory over here has been redone a little bit. Oh, I guess I don't have a way in, do I? I need a way in. Yeah, I don't have a way in there. I guess a ladder will have to do. There we go. And here we are. Oop. This is the new iron factory. Has been completely redone. This actually did take me a few days to do. Quite insane. You know, a few hours here and there at a time, just because I'm placing all of it. But yeah, this is all the iron factories. There is 100 total. 100 total of these iron ingot smelters. So the train station, as you know, is down below here for the iron. So the iron comes up at 3 different locations right here. And then it uses the manifold system and goes through 7 smelters altogether. And then it splits off, and then another one comes up. So it comes up at 9 locations. Okay, never mind. It comes up at 9 locations. And then does another 7. Then comes up one more. And then does 6. So if you take 7 plus 7 plus 6. Oh, there's a hole here. And you can see all the iron and stuff like that. And we'll just fill that in. Why not? So yeah, 7 plus 7 plus 6 is 20. So I've got 20. I've got 5 rows of 20 machines, and it, you know, it relatively worked out. It gave me, in total, it gave me 9 belts, 9 belts of iron ingots. So that's what's up here. We've got 9 belts of iron ingots. Now I know these lifts are on top of each other, but it worked out. Okay, we just put a hole there. So yeah, all 9 belts are up there, up on the bus. I mean, those belts, 6 of them, 6 out of the 9 don't go anywhere yet, but eventually they will. So eventually we're gonna have to work that out as well. So we're going to have 2 iron belts, obviously 2 iron belts coming this way. I'm gonna have all 9 stretching down there, and then the belts that aren't being used are going to replace the belts that do get used. So it's going to drop down and just replace that belt in the same line and just keep going. That way we don't have to rework the entire bus. But yeah, we're going to have to rework this system, the way this system works. Because we got to have 70 iron rod factories. We got to have 70 of those. And if we can only do 30 per belt, 30, 60, that's a lot. And obviously we're not going to get it done today, but that is okay. Okay. So like I said though, we're going to have to redo this. I'm going to just basically just tear this all apart. Yeah, no more rods. I mean, we haven't had rods for a while. That's why the rods are running non-stop anyway. But yeah, and the reason I'm redesigning this is because of a few reasons. One reason is the output is not going to match very nicely. I'll just leave that there. It's fine. And the inputs are not going to match very nicely. The way things are working right now. Everything's just, it's too tall for this. I think what I'm going to do is for the rods, we're going to go as short as we can, basically. The floor, ceiling, basically is going to be just as tall as it needs to be. So that's why I'm completely removing all of this. Same with all this in the front here. So yeah, the machines will stay in place, but everything else is going to be completely removed. Yeah. This is going to be, I think, a miserable time for the both of us here. Or for all of us here. For the both of us. For all of us here. Almost done. So like I said, just a complete redesign of where the belts and stuff are, kinda, I suppose. Okay. So logistics, we need conveyor splitters. We're going to get the splitters and the mergers in place first. So what is it going to be? 1, 2? I mean, you could come all the way this way, I suppose. These machines, are they center? Let's see. I'm going to put up this wall as well. Just as a single wall, and we'll see where it sits. Looks like it's about 1.5 foundations. Yeah, okay. So, conveyor splitter then would sit right here-ish. Something like that. Actually, don't know how far. We're gonna go look at another. We'll go look at another factory just real quick here, and freeze. That autosave, man. Wow, it's getting longer the more I add. Okay, so it's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So where it's touching, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it's on that 4th one. Good. All right. Perfect. So that's where we'll put our splitters and our mergers. And there's going to be 10 per floor, obviously. I don't think we can squeeze in 20 per floor. No, I don't think we can squeeze in 20 per floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to hit the H key to lock it in place. I need to get one of the ceilings up, I think. So if we put a foundation there, it's a little too low. It needs to be. Put it there. I think that does it right there. Okay. So then we'll take this wall and we'll drag this along as well. And these are going to be slightly rearranged, I think, as well. Maybe? Yeah, I think it's going to have to be. Yeah. Alright. I'll pull that over. Can do is do this as well. Okay. This is going to be every 2. And then one of these. Okay, we'll start with that, and then work our way from there. Alright. So, since that's the ceiling cap, now we can take our logistics and go conveyor splitter, see how tall this can be. 3 tall, looks like. 3 tall without touching the ceiling. Or going into the ceiling, I should say. Alrighty. Two, 3, 4. Hit the H key. And then 10. And 2, 3. Then we're going to use the P key to line everything up. Okay, does that look lined up? Yep, everything looks lined up. We'll just go and mass select all of the splitters. Just really quick like. Nice. Now we'll do the conveyor lift Mark IV. Just walk ourselves along here and put them all up. Okay. Then we need our conveyor mergers, which are going to be coming this way. The H key. Yeah, that's where I want it. Alright. Oops. One, 2, 3, and 4. H key. That looks straight. And then 10 and 3. Oh, we can just do this probably. Yep. Okay. There's all of our mergers. Obviously, again, we'll just hold Control to mass delete. I should also mention too, this episode's probably not going to be. It's going to be out as soon as it's available in standard edition, so not going to be any HD. I'll mention that in the next one when I do my next one here. It'll just be like, hey, if you don't like watching in the quality, you're gonna have to wait. Nah, that these will separate them out so that we can at least get something from them. These all should be connected. Okay, so now we got to go to each machine. Sure, we should go to. Oh, they are. Okay, never mind. That's right. I didn't remove the machines. Okay, now we're good. All right, then we'll go between each. Very nice. Now I think the next Satisfactory game I do, I'm gonna do more of a modular factory style. Like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a factory somewhere, and then we're going to run a train to it for all the materials that it needs. And we just have one mega factory for everything. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing here with the buildings, but this is more like a condensed version. Yeah, it's like a big city where everything's being made here. Each one building has the one thing. It's not being made multiple places. And then we just expand upon that. But I think next one I'll like do like almost like a kind of like a separate, like a completely separate factory. Like, you know, in one part of the world where there's a whole bunch of iron, we're gonna have like a rod factory, and then maybe somewhere else where we have a whole bunch of iron, we'll have like a plate factory, and then somewhere else in the world we'll have like a concrete factory, and somewhere else in the world we'll have, you know, this and that. And then what we'll do is we'll separate them out enough to where we have to use trains, and then we'll just use really long trains, and we'll just scatter all that out. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea as well. Maybe we'll do that for our whatchamacallit. We'll do that for our story build, I should say. Okay, you gotta remove that power line there. So these power lines are all where they need to be. That's pretty good. And then, okay, I'm gonna have to put up a bit of the ladder up here. So this is going to be where it all comes in at. And it's gonna come in probably at that level. So we're gonna take a wall, conveyor wall there. Yeah, we're just gonna have to move the belts and stuff, unfortunately. They're a little taller than I wanted. Well, that one's gonna be actually shorter than I want. Just because of where that landed. We're probably gonna need like, yeah, like several belts of rods and such. So yeah, we're gonna have to completely replace these as well. There's one. Yep. So this line right here that's taking this iron is no longer going to be used. It has been claimed. Well, actually, 3 of them have been claimed. 3 out of the 9. So I'll have to deal with that too. We'll just drag that across. This one's going to be a bit weird because the concrete that comes out of here relies on the stuff being at that level. So what we're probably going to have to do is come out of the building and go up, I think, for this one. We're still going to get rid of all this. We need to redo it anyway. So that was like rods, so okay. Yeah, and then we'll just go up with it. I think that'll work. Okay. Actually, I don't know why I put that there. So we're going to have to remove this. And remove that one probably. Just so we get a clean connection. And then we'll go ahead and head up. And get our 3. And get our 3 belts here. Get a little harder. So yeah, we're going to remove these belts here. We're going to redo them, of course. But yeah, these 3 rods, or 3 rods, these 3 irons have been claimed. So logistics. Oh, look at me standing there. Oh, that's really weird. Okay, and we're going to use conveyor splitters to line them up. That sounds like the most most legit way. There we go. Jesus, I cannot speak. I'm really exhausted. Okay, we'll move it right there. Okay, and that should line up with that. Alright, that one's been done. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, wait. How did I get that so wrong all of a sudden? It's like, stop rotating my stuff, game. What? I just got booted off of there. Did you see that? I think I've got it. It's a little bit insane here. I just like somehow got booted off of there. I don't know how. That's really strange. Okay. This belt. Okay, and that one's working like it should as well, which is good. Oh. So stand on top of there. Okay. That. Just need a little bit of a belt for this one. Ah. What am I doing? Okay. And there's all the iron going into the building. Nice. Okay, so now we can get rid of these. Put our iron back. Okay. That's all re-hooked back up like it should be. So then that brings all the iron into here. Okay, so the first belt we should probably use is the hardest one to use, which, I don't know. I don't know which one that is. They all got quite a bit of space, I would say. Yeah, we'll use a floor hole. And we use the Mark IV. Yeah, we'll bring it along the wall there. That works pretty darn well. Let's see. It's going to be level with that line there. So right there. Right, and then logistics. Is that correct? Yeah, that looks level. Actually don't know. Ah, there it is. Is that the center line? Yeah, that's the center line. So then 1, 2. And then bring it over. And there's the iron. Okay, of course, we don't have any power. So yeah, since that's going to be the floor there, get rid of this ladder and we'll bring it over here. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that, that it's going to have to be, it's going to be awkward. That's okay though. Is this in the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, no. We have that wall outlet. Bring it up there. We'll draw some power right here. Then go below. Yeah, just go over like that. Okay. Oh, and because I moved it, it's no longer hooked up now. Or it wasn't gonna be, anyway. I mean, that's not the proper connections anyway, but... Okay, that'll get the rods going. And I think that's a perfect good time to stop. I know I was gonna say around like 30 minutes and whatnot. But yeah, unfortunately we have come to the end of this episode. You know, unfortunately I did have to shorten them in order to get both these episodes in time before I completely pass out due to exhaustion and whatnot. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. I know it's been short. I know we're not really going to be getting much done in these 2 short episodes this week. But hopefully, like I said, next week we'll go back to normal since the project is pretty much done. Just got to get some stuff buttoned up. But yeah, like I said, that is going to be it for this episode. At any rate, I do hope you enjoyed at least a little bit of this. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.